your music?
Yeah, but I also like to let people sort of stand still
and think a bit.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Because it's too easy if you're always dancing. You know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like play some stuff they don't know and it's a bit different to what they're used to, and let them listen to it. You know what I mean? And take it in. So it's important.
Yeah, probably that's the dub part of the set and of your music. How are your roots in dub? How you started listening to dub music?
Well, to be honest, I sort of grew up on hip hop. So I love the beats in hip hop, and my dad was a punk. He was into punk, Sex Pistols and the Damned and all that. My brother was a big hip hop DJ. So I listened to that, and when I went to school, all the older guys listened to jungle. So I had like every type of music around me, and then when I heard dubstep for the first time, it was like 1999, 2000s, like really early on. Just, it was like a bit of everything that I like in it, and I loved it, so it's progressed on it, you know?
Yeah, probably it's easier because you come from London.
Yeah.
It's such a large scene in music, very crossover since the 60s and the 50s. So how was growing up there? How is the city for you?
To be honest, like, I mean, I travel quite a lot, but for me, I love London so much. And we are kind of spoiled, you know, when you go everywhere else, we got like great techno, great house, great trance, great garage, great dubstep, great drum and bass.
Yeah.
We got everything over there, so we are kind of spoiled, but it's good though, because there's a lot of good music that comes out of London, you know? So it's good to be a part of it, definitely.
What kind of music are you listening to these days as a listener, not as a DJ, as a producer?
To be honest, if I'm really truthful, I listen to a lot of house lately. Like towards the end of my set, it was quite housey. I'm into my house quite a bit, like real dirty house. And but to be honest, I listen to everything. I walk into like HMV or record shop, and I'll pick up every kind of music, you know. Some house CDs. Last thing I bought was a Tiesto CD, a drum and bass CD, and a hip hop CD. I kind of like listen to every other music. I don't really listen to dubstep because, like, what I want to make is like I want to have different influences from it. You know what I mean? To keep moving it forward. So, but I listen to everything, man.
It was the same in hip hop. You listen to everything else, but not specific hip hop in the beginning.
I mean, that's where it all come from, like the breaks and you know what I mean. It's all old school funk and you know all the breaks and stuff. So.
And as a producer, do you feel as a part of a scene in the dubstep scene?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm not just a DJ and a producer. I kind of have a label as well, Dub Police, and loads of artists underneath it. So I put a lot of hard work and a lot of time into the scene. So I feel very much part of the scene, very much.
All the people that have a fucking good time, say yeah!
You have David Rodigan in the intro of your album.
Yeah.
I was meeting him and working with him.
Well, it's funny because he lives like 5 minutes from me, and I met his son a few times. And Rodigan's a legend, you know. Everyone knows Rodigan, you know what I mean? But I had this sample I made for a tune, and I didn't just want to put it on there and put it on my album. So I thought, let me try and get his number and just call him and say, look, I've got a sample, can I use it? And then I got his number off his son, called him. I was on the phone to him for like 2 hours, just talking. Like the nicest guy in the world, and he's kind of the guy that you, when he talks, you listen. He's been around for a long while, and he has a real good knowledge of music. So, like I take a lot in from him, and he's a big inspiration to me. And it was like, for me, it was an absolute privilege having my album. Yeah. When he said yes to it, I was like, because he said to me he's never done anything like it before, but he'd do it for me. Because he said he felt the energy that he felt when he was younger. I love music. That's why he done it. So.
That's a blessing.
Wow, man, big time. You know, when I told people I had a Rodigan skit, they were like, yeah, Rodigan. Like, yeah.
It was good.
So, yeah.
There's a link between generations.
Exactly.
And that's important in music.
Exactly.
Because dubstep is not only for the young people.
Yeah.
I mean, for people that want to think and dance in the same thing.
You know, it's got different sides to it. So, for what Rodigan brings over, he's like maybe the older school sort of type of it, which is great because I think it fits in the music. The half time, the big bass lines, you know. So it all fits together really well. Same as with jungle and dubstep and reggae and dubstep. It's a progression of music, do you know what I mean?
And also the message of the music, it starts a little bit from London, but now it's global. I mean,
it was a London thing, but
Yeah.
now it's a global thing. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's right now in America, it's huge.
Yeah.
Australia, it's massive. So it was a small little scene in London with 50 people. You know, and we thought maybe it'd get out to Leicester or Leeds, but we're in Milan, you know, so it's good.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you for the chat. Big up. What's going on? This is Caspa, and you're locked into Strobo.